Hey guys, Bosse here, and in this video I'm going to teach you ACDC's awesome Highway to Hell. Man, I love this tune. You know, this is literally one of the most iconic rock tunes of all time. You know, super high energy, over the top, just the way I like it. Let's get started. Okay, so this is going to start with an A chord, okay? I'm going to bar the 2nd fret on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string. Now, even though I'm holding down the 2nd string as well, Angus Young of ACDC is really only strumming with the right hand, strings 5, 4, and 3, okay? Which really makes it a power chord, actually, okay? So we're calling this A5, okay? And we're going to hit that 3 times, 3 kind of percussive staccato attacks. Now, remember one thing. Muting is a really big thing with a lot of AC/DC songs. You know, everything from like TNT to Back in Black, and there's a whole list of others, right? You really want to get used to muting with the heel of the right hand, slightly under the pinky, right here. So when you play these 3 attacks, you want to immediately cut it off, because we don't want this. We don't want... It doesn't go like that, right? So, bang. Okay, got it? Okay, next chord is what we call D over F sharp. Now, some people refer to these types of chords where you have a note name and then a slash and then another note. They refer to them as slash chords. They're actually what we call inversions. You can use any term, but the real theoretically correct terminology would be an inversion, okay? Now maybe just a word about these types of chords, because a lot of people freak out when they see these, right? When you have an inversion, the note that is written to the left, in this case, D, that's the chord, okay? The note to the right of the slash on the bottom, that is a note, not a chord. So it's not a D and an F sharp chord. It's a D chord over the note F sharp. So essentially what's happening with an inversion is typically, if we were to see just a normal chord like a D, right? It is assumed that D is the lowest note that the person who is writing this wants us to play. But if we write D over F sharp, what they're saying is play a D chord, but make F sharp the lowest note. Okay, get it? Just wanted to get that out of the way, okay? So, D over F sharp, this is how I want you to fingер this, okay? I want you to take your 2nd finger, I want you to go to the 2nd fret on the 6th string, okay? Then I want you to take your 3rd finger, same fret, 2nd fret, on the 3rd string. And then I want you to take your pinky, I want you to go to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Really cool sounding chord, check it out. Got that? Okay? So going back to the A, and then we're going to hit the D over F sharp 2 times. Now, you really want to think of the D over F sharp in conjunction with this next chord, which is G. I want you to slide your 2nd finger up to the 3rd fret 6th string. I want you to take off your 3rd and 4th finger, and I want you to put your 3rd finger on the 2nd string 3rd fret, okay? Let me show you that again. We came from the D over F sharp. Simply slide your 2nd finger up to G, which is the 3rd fret on the 6th string. Take off the 3rd and 4th finger and take that 3rd finger and put it on the 2nd string 3rd fret, and you get G. Now a lot of people say, wait a minute, man, that's not G. I learned G like this, right? That's too pretty sounding for AC/DC. AC/DC doesn't do that. I don't think they've ever played that G, okay? They're playing the G like I just showed you, with the 2nd finger on the 3rd fret 6th string and the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret 2nd string, because it gives us this real awesome, okay? It really is making it what we call a power chord. So in terms of the symbol, I'm writing G5, and again, 5 implies power chord, okay? Now, let's talk about this D over F sharp to the G. What you're going to do is you're going to go, let me play it in its entirety. You're going to go, okay? So check out what I did. I played the D over F sharp twice, then I played the G once. I did it again, one more time. Now, I kind of go till like I'm going to do it again, but I hit the D over F sharp, and then I go to the A. Okay? So, all in context, it sounds like this. Okay, so end with 2 percussive stabs on the A. Let me do it one more time. Got it? Okay, so let me play this entire opening riff, which is not only the intro, but also the verse, in context. Cool, sounds awesome. Now, let's talk a little more again about the muting. Check it out. Mute. Mute. Okay, so you got to make sure you get that because you don't want it to sound like this. Want this. Right? Awesome. Okay, now, second section of this song, let's call it the pre-chorus. I kind of think of it more as a little build-up going into the chorus, but we can call it the pre-chorus if you like, okay? And this is a E5, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to bar the 2nd fret on the 4th and 5th string with our first finger. And with our right hand, try to be very precise, guys. Try to make sure you only strum strings 6, 5, and 4, okay? And what you're going to do is using all downstrokes with a very even feel. You're going to go like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So 2 measures of all 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Sounds like this. Okay? Definitely do those downstrokes too. Like if you did down and up, it doesn't have the same vibe, man. You know what I mean? It's not as even sounding. We want it really even. Okay? So that little build-up, or pre-chorus, if you will, is going to launch us into this epic chorus. So let me play a little of the verse, and then I'll play you that pre-chorus so you can hear that in context. Ready? Okay, so again, my segue into that pre-chorus was I did this. So I ended on the D over F sharp, and now instead of going back to the A, I go to the E instead and do a build-up. Okay, now let's check out the chorus, okay? What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to play an A, okay? Okay, so again, first finger, barring the 2nd fret, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string. Okay, with the right hand, I'm strumming strings 5, 4, and 3. Okay, my next chord is going to be a full-out D major chord that you learn from your 15 open chords. So that's first finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, and third finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, okay? And here's how I'm going to strum it. I'm going to go like this. Okay? Again. Again. Okay? So in terms of the number of attacks, it's 4 attacks, and then 3 attacks on the D, okay? Now, guys, be very precise. AC/DC, Angus Young, and Malcolm Young as well, they're very precise with the notes they're hitting. Like on the A, really try to make sure that you're hitting 5, 4, and 3. Don't, whatever you do, try to not hit that 6th string, okay? And when you go to the D, okay, the thing that is crucial with the D is to try not to hit that 5th string. Strum from the 4th string up to the 1st string, okay? So again, it's going to sound like this. Okay, again. Okay, now, after I play that, to end this phrase on the chorus, I'm going to play a G chord. But the way I'm going to finger this is I've got my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string, my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and I'm adding my pinky, because this is pretty much similar to the G that's on the verse, but I'm adding the pinky on the 3rd fret, 1st string. So I get this. Then I'm going to go back to that D and hit that D. Okay? So what you really want to get is those 2 chords in succession pretty quick. Hear that? Okay? So in conjunction with the other part, we've got this. Okay? And on the 4th time there, it ends with that D major chord holding out like that. You get it? So let me play that whole chorus again. Right? Back into the next verse. Got it? Okay, guys, so there is one other little cool thing. I wouldn't really necessarily call this, you know, an entirely new section. It's sort of like, maybe we'll call it a little interlude before the guitar solo happens, okay? And what happens is we're on D, and from the D, we're going to jump back to that G chord, okay? So it's the straight up D with the 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret, 1st string, and the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, okay? We're going to hit that, and then we're going to jump back into that 3-finger G. 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string, 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and again, pinky on the 3rd fret, 1st string. And we're going to do this. Again. See how that goes? Okay, so this is the section. I'm going to play it for you. Those are the only 2 chords. We got. Okay, so it's D to G, back to the D with the D held out, and then you've got a succession of quicker ones, like. You get that? So D, G, D, G, D, D, like this. Okay? So that whole interlude sounds like this. Okay? Awesome. Then what happens is we launch into the guitar solo, which we'll cover in another video, but the chords underneath the guitar solo are this. Which which you already know because those are the chords of the chorus. So I hope you like this. That was Highway to Hell by the awesome and intense ACDC. Thanks.